Going live. Okay, hello, hello. This is Nubia of NubianQueen Nation, Sister Chat, Connecticut Housewives, all the things. I am waiting for my sister to pop on today. You know, we do this thing every single week, and sometimes it goes off without a hitch, and then sometimes we're still trying to figure it out. So here she is. She's coming in now. Love it, love it, love it. Hey, sis. Hey,
Hi,
can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh my goodness. I cannot hear you. Let me see. Okay, I can hear you now. It's the volume. Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I heard you the first time.
Yeah, well, I couldn't hear you.
Gotcha.
Tell me, can you hear my fan in the background? Can you hear my fan?
No.
Whoa, so I love it how I was playing around with the buttons and I said, I took some pictures of my beautiful it's not an iris plant. I'm not sure exactly what the plant is, but I'm like, oh, I'm gonna connect my phone to the restream so that we can like show pictures from my phone at the same time. And yeah, right. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's like in my window over there. Maybe is this going in the right direction? Let's see.
Yep. I'll keep going. Girl, that's sunlight.
So see, look at those flowers. Look at
Beautiful flower, yeah.
I know. Look at that. They're so beautiful. I love that bay window. I tell you, love it.
So did you say that this is Housewives of Connecticut and Connecticut Housewives?
We did it. So welcome. I am Nubia,
And I'm Ajua
and this is Connecticut Housewives.
and Housewives of Connecticut.
Okay. So as you can say, we didn't say that we're filming from Hollywood. We didn't say we're filming from any place exotic. We're just two housewives trying to get it together. That's all. Keep it together. That's all. Yes. So my goodness. So you're at a very fun anonymous place today.
Yes, undisclosed location. I'm getting ready to disclose.
All right. Are we going to have any friendly visitors run by?
Oh, it's a good possibility. Right now they're playing on the floor eating some snacks.
All right. I want some snacks. Man. Yeah. And then my phone, because I was using my phone, it says recording disabled. So I'm like, I have no idea what I did. I'll just pass it to my my tech guy, my 18-and-a-half-year-old tech guy. And he'll get me squared away. So,
You need to consult your technician, your prior to doing anything, anywhere remotely close to the time we have to log on, because that's not
new. I mean, they don't really officially come on duty downstairs till around this time anyway. So
so yeah, you might have to start practicing or testing things out the day before.
Well,
you're not gonna hop on.
Talking 3 times a day is what we do, but So anyhow, and then of course the last 5 minutes, because I've been downstairs this whole time planting stuff, I am like, man, I don't think my element is because see, I have this new. I'm just gonna jump right into the new things. I mean, so I saw this when I was in CVS this weekend because I went to a family friend's funeral.
So what does it say?
It says chamomile. So and then it comes with the seeds and everything. So I went to a family friend's funeral and I got there an hour and a half early because I'm always either I am told about it in a week later or 2 weeks later after the fact, or not at all. So this time I'm like, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be on time. I was an hour and a half early. So
especially we love the lady that's actually
that passed away. Yes, we grew up with her down the street from my grandma.
Yes,
and with her children. They're a little bit older than us, or we're in between. We're all staggered. So then, and it was at our home church that I got saved, and I think you got saved there too, and I got married there also. So it was at our home church, and so I didn't want to come home, which was 5 minutes away from there. So I decided to just roam the streets. No, so I went to CVS. I said, what? I've been out of mascara for a bit. I mean, I know that you don't do the things, but I love to do the things. I'm like, I love Esther in the Bible, and she did the thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure Queen Sheba wore a little bit of makeup. My pastor, when I was in Tampa, he said, it's okay to put a little bit of paint on the barn. So
that's exactly what I had a pastor in one of my last towns, and he used to say the same thing. It must be like a country thing because he was a country guy too.
He said, ain't nothing wrong with putting a little bit of paint on the barn. I just thought that was us being from New England. That was the funniest thing to me.
Yeah.
So here I am in CVS, and I went and I got some new mascara because, if you have to take cod liver oil and put little drops in your old mascara because it's so dry, then it's time for a new one. It's time for a new one. So I went and got a new one, and I'm not, I actually use Arbonne products. Matter of fact, I have some of it sitting right here and right here and right here. But I needed the mascara quickly, so I ran into CVS and got that, and also some eyeliner. Because a friend of mine said, "Hey, how do you do if I do a 5-minute tutorial?" So I did film myself putting on the makeup that day, but for some reason I look like I'm really, really sleepy, tired. So I might just put it together and put it up, and then do another one later.
Yeah.
So anyway, how did I get there? Went to the funeral, got new stuff. So I'm downstairs now, and I'm like, you know what? I didn't get a chance to put my stuff on, even though. Okay, now why do I got my auntie in her head? Because she's like, let your sister talk.
I speak in men every now and again. I'm sorry for interrupting too. It's just that I feel like I can't get a word in. Sometimes, but
you wasn't
first, I do the same thing to you. So,
it's a
sister. Can you put this light over here behind me?
It's a sister thing. Just go ahead on and do it. So,
son.
Hello, nephew. Hello, nephew. He's in the picture.
He said hi.
So yeah,
that's the beauty of being 6 feet. If you don't want to be seen, you just
walk, just be yourself. Just walk tall.
Yep.
Walk tall too, but it doesn't always work that way.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, so you can tell I'm downstairs. You know I am.
Yeah.
I have seeds surrounding me. I have seeds. I mean, I am in my elements. I feel kind of. How do you feel behind the power curve when it's just gardening? But I see people in Texas and Florida. They all start like you started in February, and it's New England here. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, I'm not late. You're never too late. Just put the seed in the ground and it will germinate. So also, that's what I was going to say. So also when I was in CVS to get the mascara, because I was an hour and a half early for the funeral, that's where I bought the chamomile. And it came with a little card, which is so cute. And of course it came with the coconut, the little core thing down there that you.
Chamomile, yeah.
No, but it comes with a little thing that you wet. You add the water to it and it swells up.
Like a sponge?
These things. You add the core thing.
Yeah. So it's actually soil, right?
Yes. Yeah. I think it's like coconut core. What is it?
Yeah. It's coconut, cocoa. I'm on my phone, so I can't look it up. And I didn't bring my laptop. So
anyway, so this is the but I love this because it tells you, we already know this because we're tea drinkers and we've been tea drinking since forever.
Right.
And not Lipton either, the medicinal good stuff. So herbal tea benefits, just in case nobody knows, we're going to say this. We're going to read it out. So some of our fans and followers will be tea drinkers like us. So I had the ticker and everything going. I tell you, I was all set up this earlier. So herbal tea benefits. Herbal tea, sometimes called tisames, which I don't know, I've never heard called that, are very similar to white teas. They contain a blend of herbs, spices, fruits, or other plants in addition to tea leaves. Herbal teas do not contain caffeine, which is good, Yahoo, which is why they're known for their calming properties. And then it says there are some. Girl, why do I act like I don't need glasses?
Yeah, I do the same thing. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
There are numerous types of herbal teas, all with their unique benefits. Some of the most popular herbal teas include, can you guess? I'm going to have you guess.
Green teas, black teas.
Okay, they're saying specific flavor tea, which I'm sure you probably have all these in your house, like I have all these in my house.
Like Earl, what is that, Earl?
Like chamomile tea.
Chamomile.
Yep. And then
I have peppermint tea.
Peppermint tea.
I can make cinnamon tea.
They named 4 of the herbal teas. So chamomile, peppermint, and there's 2 more. I have one of them growing in my yard besides the peppermint. That's just as annoying as peppermint. It just
Spearmint, spearmint,
lemon
peppermint.
balm, lemon balm.
Oh, lemon.
And then there's one more, and the one more that I haven't told you, I won't tell you, I haven't told you yet. Studies have found that this specific tea may help oxidative stress.
Oxidized. Oh, yeah.
Oxidative stress.
Uh-huh.
Hibiscus tea. Hibiscus tea.
Biscuits, yeah.
My husband's like, we do that because he makes Jamaican sorrel from
Yeah.
hibiscus leaves. So that's awesome. Of course, we know peppermint tea studies have found that peppermint tea may help relieve nausea, cramping, and stomach pain. And lemon balm studies have found that tea may help increase antioxidant levels, improve heart health.
Uh-huh.
So I guess I better go out there and grab a bunch of lemon balm, and then reduce symptoms of depression and anxiety. Lemon balm.
Lemon balm, wow.
Yep. And of course, we know that chamomile tea is calming, improves digestive health, stabilizes blood sugar, right? Daddy should be drinking that.
Chamomile?
Yep, chamomile. And eases symptoms of PMS. Right? So that's the little card that came inside the canister for the chamomile. Isn't that
really? That's creative.
I know. You and I we get so excited about just the little things.
Yeah. I wish that had a handle though. That would be neat.
Well, but it's just a pot. It's a pot to grow. It's not for the drinking of the tea, but that would be that they should do matching. One to grow it and one to like sip it, right?
You do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
That came from CVS. So if you get to your CVS, you have CVS, right? In Texas, right?
Yeah, so the CVS, Walgreens. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Walgreens too. You got like 1,000 things.
I'm not like in Africa or somewhere. I don't know.
You know what? I think I saw it on CVS, but it's probably like not our CVS, but that's a neat idea. But look at this.
That's really neat.
All these things came from CVS. Not like I need another pot. Like I need a, this one right here is actually, that was glass. And this one, it says that it's, I had a different name for it. It said that it was the name of a vitamin. What's it called? Oh, zinc. It's calling it a zinc tray. Zinc.
Oh, no, okay.
So in this one, we have, of course, Italian basil. Did you ask for permission to put your grandchildren on screen? Okay. Hello. Hey. Say hi. Hi, great auntie.
Hi, Auntie Serious. That's a great auntie. Oh.
So in these 3 canisters, it came like I have basil everywhere. Anyway, so this is Italian basil.
Oh, Italian basil.
Italian oregano. And then this last one is Italian parsley. And the funny thing is,
what's the funny thing?
Italian, but it was made or manufactured in Krefeld, Germany. So I wonder if they're going to impose a what am I going to say? A
tax tariff?
Tariff on my plant pots, on my potted plants. I
guess we're making our own pots.
Clay pots. I guess so.
It's kind of like making pretend I'm asking for a taste, and he's acting like I'm not even asking for a taste. Now his brother will give freely.
He's like, I got to get all my nutrients. All my nutrients. So anyway, when did you leave to
So our plan.
Hey, daughter of the Most High. While my sister's doing the grandma nanny mima thing. Hello, ladies. I hope all is well. All is well. And she says she's at the library. My son is playing on the computer, and I'm supposed to be reading my chapter on my laptop for class. Okay. Did you tell us what kind of class you're in? I don't remember you telling us. Share. Do share. While I drink my chlorophyll green stuff and my amino vitamin stuffity stuff.
Can I have a bite? It's over. Ooh, it looks like it reminds me of spirulina. Isn't spirulina green like that?
I think so. Yeah. So you didn't tell me. So how did you said you were they were supposed to come to you maybe?
So my daughter-in-law and I decided that we were going to do do something today. We're going to take my granddaughter also, because I have the one granddaughter, more grandsons and granddaughter.
Right.
And so we decided that we were going to go to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
So we were trying to work out the plan as far as like, what we would do and how we would do it. But I'm thinking, you know what? It's probably better for me to come over this side, get the granddaughter. See that my kids live close together. Thank the Lord, hallelujah. I can go from one to the house to the other. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna call them back up and say, hey, can I come? So I decided to do the show here, our little chat here, and then go from there.
Awesome. Thank you. Awesome. Because you would have been walking in the middle of the mall like, hey, I had something to do today. And I'd be like, oh, and I'd be saying, oh, Audrey will be in, she'll be in here any minute. I know she's popping in any minute. You'd be like,
I had already decided to sit in the car. I can have a conversation in quiet. So so we're gonna start hitting all the malls. We have so many malls here in our area.
Mm-hmm. And I have one grand mall which is closing. There's probably 5 things left in there right now. Two of them being the Asian food, like the what's it called? Not Panda Express, but there's only 2 that are in there, and they're both like Panda Express ish.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that my eyebrows are getting fuller, but I didn't pencil them in today, but I still have faith in this little thing here, even though I really don't think it did me any justice. But in my mind's eye, it has.
Well, you know what? We believe in speaking as though it were.
And I've been using it. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. You showing.
I'm touching mine and believing and receiving.
Well, touch the screen so I can have some. Thank you.
You didn't be able to see my fingers.
You gotta go more. You gotta go more to the wherever the camera is. There you go. Okay, thank you. In Jesus' name. Okay. She says medical billing and coding. It's 11 months of course. Okay, awesome. So I told you. Did you go to the gym today? This morning?
The Papa course.
She's daughter of the Most High is taking a medical billing and coding class.
Yeah.
It's 11 months diploma. 11 months diploma.
Nice.
So did you go to the gym today?
That was yesterday.
Yesterday. Okay.
Yeah, I go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So.
Okay. I haven't gone Monday, Wednesday, or Friday.
I haven't gone Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday, right?
So saying that to say, so I decided, I felt like a prompting from the Holy Spirit, because as much time as I spend on social media, because I'm not like a TV person. Everybody has their vices, and for me, TV is not it. But I'll learn how to edit videos, post a video, and now I'm learning how to do TikTok. Would you go live on TikTok with no problem?
I go live.
I went live this morning.
I briefly go live. I do like a minute, a 60-second thing, or 10-second thing.
But it still takes a lot of courage to hit that button and go live, though. Hello.
I'm sorry. It's the grandbaby. It's like pretty bird.
That's why people do podcasts in a little 4x4 room with no windows.
And they have plenty of plenty of areas I could have done this in, but I said, I'm gonna say right here in the midst of everything, I like to be in the middle of the mix. I'm learning. Just chalk it up to me learning.
No, she ain't. Oh, he's cute. He's got his hair braided. Okay, so I forgot what I was just saying. See, you're making me lose train of thought. He's like, I am not trying.
My daughter-in-law.
I'm gonna make you go and do like I used to do to my middle daughter. Your timeout is in the bathroom. You don't get to go to your room for timeout. You don't get to go in the kitchen for timeout. You get to go to the bathroom with the door shut for timeout.
I can never understand how people go to the bathroom and they take pictures. It's a bathroom. I mean, I'm sure it's got nice lighting, but
after I get my hair done, because I don't have like the same kind of beautiful shot that you do, I go down the hall to the bathroom and I take my shots. Yes, I do. My selfies on my day. So mainly the reason why I do it is because I'm like, this is my notification of what day I got my hair done. Because then I don't, I'm like, wait, what day am I due for my, you know, when you're due because your hair
Yeah.
gets loose. But I'm like, okay, how many weeks has it been? And so I go back to my picture, my last picture of me and my hair. And that's when I know that, you know, 4 weeks,
It's
5
due.
weeks from there is it's time for me to do my hair again. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm losing track. I'm losing my train of thought watching you, grandma, do your grandma thing. But
So let me tell you.
Go ahead.
So I went to a wedding on Friday.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
3 hours and 30 minutes. It was a beautiful wedding.
What? You said 3 hours?
To get there.
Okay. All right, to get there. All right.
Beautiful wedding. And so now it's 8:00, and I'm deciding that I'm ready. You know, it's time for me to go. They're doing that. Thank you, darling. They're doing the reception.
8 p.m.
Come over this way.
Hi. Hello.
My lovely lock lady.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she's scooping up babies and leaving.
So an hour and a half to get there.
No,
and then
3.5 hours.
Oh my gosh.
3.5 hours to get there.
And then 2 hour wedding.
And I drove straight.
Okay.
I drove straight.
Okay.
Because the worst part is for some reason in my mind, I had the wedding the next weekend.
Oh.
So when I'm texting some of my sisters from church, they're like, oh yeah, the wedding, yep, it's today. You still coming? It's at 7. I'm like, so then I had to, pack some things just in cases, I already plan on coming back. And so I just got my father, got our father ready, and all that good stuff. And thank God for family support, because I had support helping me out, gave dinner and breakfast, all that good stuff, just in case.
So this was a wedding in can I say the town? It was in Waco, Texas. Yeah, Waco, Texas. Okay.
So I get there. I mean, like I say, good time, great time. They're doing all the wonderful, like Jewish dancing. All the men dance with men, all the women dance with the women. It was just, I'd never seen like that. And in fact,
did that too. I went to one. We did that. Yeah, it was fun. In a circle, everybody just did it. And it's fast. I was like, okay, Lord, don't let me fall out here on the floor.
Yeah, it starts out slow, and they said, well, it's not recommended for those who are 70 above, so you're good. But they started out nice and slow, and then they started speeding up. I didn't do, the traditional dance, but it was wonderful because the young man came from our church, and went down for a visit at some point, and was smitten with a young lady he had passed by, and the young man's father, and then he moved down there. That's dedication.
Wow. Yes.
So then he moved to Waco, or moved up there, should I say? And
what's the scripture say? You must leave your mother and father and cleave.
Leave and cleave, and that's exactly what he did. And all I can say is they are the most beautiful couple, wonderful spirit. They thanked everybody that actually came. Like usually you're kind of like your own little bubble, whatever. But they were so appreciative for everything and acknowledged everyone. It was just really everything was done rightly in order. It was nice. So I got ready to leave between 8 and 8:15 p.m. And I had smelled coolant when I was coming down the highway, about halfway point to Waco. I was saying, whoa, someone's car smells like coolant. I didn't smell a whole lot of coolant, right? So then I went a little further, and I still smelled the coolant. I said, oh no, it's me. I need coolant, right? I just realized it. So once I arrived, I never opened up the car to see how much was in there and all that. I just said, okay, need coolant, because my car was telling me what I need, right? So I pull off, and I'm still in the community. I go to I'm taking a left to leave the community, and I'm at their general store, and their the general store and their grocery store, right?
This is at 8 o'clock at night. You're trying
to get home to Pop, right? Kind of Nana, and our childhood friend and husband were trying to get me to stay the whole entire time while I was there. I said, no, I gotta go back to my father. I gotta go back home. Have to go back home. Make sure, he's squared away for bedtime, da. So as soon as I pulled up to that stop sign, the car said, add coolant now. I'm like, oh, Lord Jesus. So I pull into the general market, and I'm like looking at my phone to see who I can call. And I see one of the brothers and sisters that are leaving. And I knew them by the license plate. It's one of those customized license plates. So I'm pulling out and I'm going hee. But there are other cars coming, so they don't know to realize that it's actually me, right?
Right.
So they leave. So I could have actually walked 100 meters back to the sanctuary, and into the reception hall, but I drove the car back over there. So I have my flashers on it, and I'm parked right in front of the reception area. And I remembered, oh, Brother JT. So I went inside the reception, interrupted I think he had just sat down with his meal too, right? And so I'm interrupted saying, I'm so sorry to bother you. I really need your help. He says, you do? And I never asked for help.
Right.
So he knew that I probably really needed help. So he comes outside. Right. Just so happens he's an IT guy, but this guy is like an everything guy, like my brother-in-law. Yeah. My brother-in-law's in-law love mentality. Saying he can fix cars. He does IT. He is like lead ministry. So in music industry. So he does everything. He's like got jack of all trades and master of all, right? This kind of thing. So he comes out. And I told him, the car said, put coolant in now. And he opens up the coolant thing, and we are looking for the coolant. Like coolant is, and the little tub for the coolant is like big. It's like big.
So it was thirsty.
To say the least, right? So I'm like, oh Lord, what do I do? What do I do? So he's saying, okay, so he's like, I'm gonna go to Walmart. I'm gonna get some. It closes at 9:00. I'm gonna get some coolant. So I'm like, I don't want to pull you away from. He's like, you know what? It's no bother. But as he and I are talking, like 4 or 5 other guys come out that are mechanics.
Yeah.
Can I just say that the Lord works things out? And JT had just said, this is the one type of car that I don't work on. He was saying, and lo and behold, these guys came out. A few of the mechanics were regular mechanics, and then 2 mechanics were BMW mechanics.
What?
So I get the flashlight out, give it to them.
So you didn't even have to find an unknown person. You got to leave it with the ministry.
The Lord brings brought all the brothers out.
Wow.
So and I'm the sick, kind of thinking to the Lord, and we're doing our own sacred thing, you and I, during that time frame. I'm thinking, you know what, you sacrifice for and God sacrifice, and God just gives you the blessing, right? You pour out the blessing. So then what the one young guy says, the BMW guy says,
wait, can you pause it for a second? Wait. The Lord knows how to bring the brothers out. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
But yes. Good. So he says I haven't worked on a BMW in about 2 years, but that I'm certified for that. But the other guy that was there, the older guy, was his father, and his father actually W's. And I should have said, can you take me to your house? Take my car to your house, But long story short was the young guy says, I work at this particular shop, bring it in the morning, and we'll do an evaluation and see, because they could see it was pooling down on the whatever tray there underneath, like the water coolant, the water coolant thing or whatever. So all I can say is it all worked out. I brought it the next morning after visiting, spending the night with our close childhood friends. And I stopped.
We've known since kindergarten and first grade. Yeah.
Amazing. It was so funny how they had already offered. I said, and I declined. I came back and said, the offer still stands? They're like, absolutely. So we talked to ODOT 30, and I was already tired, but we talked to ODOT 30, and it was nice. And from there, I went to go see her sister, who was actually working in the store. And so she was surprised, and we gave big hugs. And
doing much better. She's doing
and we're all gift for gab. So before I know, I got to go. She's working it in. So I leave there, drop the car off, and they give me an Uber back. So I go back to our childhood friends' workplace in the community.
Okay.
And I stay there for a bit. Then they were having a farmer's market because it was Saturday, and it was really nice. It's like an indoor farmer's market.
Of course it was. This is a whole compound of believers and worshipers and fellowshippers all together, and they've all been living together for what, probably 15 years or 20 more.
Longer than that.
Yeah. Well, they started in New York, I know, and that was probably 25, 50 years ago. But anyway, yeah. And they're all over in different states too.
But amazing how it all worked out. And then I was seeing some of their brothers and sisters and some of my brothers and sisters walking around the farmers market, and so it was nice. And it's amazing because they make belts. They have like a little cafe in there. They have a little juice place in there. They had a place that did pottery. They had.
I've been there before. Yes, I have been there before. My whole family, we were there.
But what I like about the farm, and then they had all kinds of fruits and vegetables and natural food. What? They have fruits and vegetables there,
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that year that I was like, it was my first year visiting you in your home. I mean, like in many years. But I was trying to tell you, I'm going to your house, but I am driving to Waco, and that was the indoor fair, and it was like they had, was it spring or summer where they have all these.
It wasn't like the artisan fair. The art, it was actually
okay. But I know that they have all that
so
there.
Like a mini artisan fair.
Yeah. Yep. So awesome. Okay. Hello. Yep. So that's awesome. So when do you have to go back up and get it?
So and then she ordered the parts on Saturday, but she had to verify that everything went through. So on later on Monday morning, she calls me up to give me a heads up and says, "Well, nothing's coming in until Wednesday or Thursday." And she says, "I'm still not sure. But I'm thinking, oh my Lord. Thank God, there's no main appointment I need to bring our father to. They're all right now phone calls. Like I have one later on today via phone, and so it works out. And another one later on also is phone. So it's not until next week is when I need the car back. But they're saying that I won't get the car back until at least Saturday or Monday next week.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. And so, I don't know. Not that there was a BMW dealership there, but it might if it had happened on your side of town.
Exactly.
And they would have given you a loaner car, or did they give you a loaner car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
let me see the other blessing. So not only did the Lord just have people that I needed right there, because can you imagine me trying to go somewhere and then killing the engine $20,000 later?
No. Yeah.
No. And being stranded somewhere in the dark?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
See?
So
they was trying to tell you something.
Exactly. So I am thankful. So then I got a phone call, actually then the lady told me how much it was gonna cost, and my jaw almost fell off my mouth. It almost disconnected and fell out.
Yeah.
Like cartoon kind of tongue mouth, rolling down that. Yeah. So they told me it was gonna be like $4,800 to fix the car. That's a lot. I said, "You got a military discount?" She said, "Yeah, sure." So she gave me $4,500. And so, all the while I'm hoping and believing and just sick in my gut because that's expensive. The car's only 2 years old, 2+ years old, right?
Not even that, because you got it when I was there last April. I flew in and you had just picked it up.
I just picked it up, but the car is 2 years old.
Okay, so the car was in your owner.
Let's just say that the first owner was a Rough Rider. Okay. So they put so many miles on that thing that even I was above my warranty, just 50,000.
Oh, that makes sense too. So when you got, it's been a year for you, but it was a year old when you got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Gotcha.
So so that's super stunk, right? So when she said $4,500 as the military discount, I started calling around because that's just this. I already paid for the vacation coming up too, So I'm like, I'm gonna need some relief. So I was calling around. I called, and ultimately the BMW dealership where I live said that it was going to be 35 to 4K. So I went back to the lady and said, my dealership said that it's going to be 45 to 4K. 35 to 4K. 35 to 4K. And she said, "I'll give you 3,900." I said, "I'm thinking."
Mm-hmm.
So I had to try to figure out how to get the thing towed from there to there, and I just 3.5 hours. No. So long story short, I opted for it to be fixed there, seeing that they actually know what they're doing. It's just the price, and like I say, I'm thankful because not only was it just God having mercy on me and save me a few $100s. I felt like our mother who can talk the pants off the, well, I shouldn't say who, to talk the pants off of persons.
Yeah. She's a good bargainer, bargain person, bargainer.
Yes.
But
not bought
that's
so
negotiator.
Negotiator, because barter you trade back and forth. But yeah, so amazing. This little guy, he's got one sock on, one sock off. He's just going about his business. Sorry.
So let me see, where are we? We are 35 minutes in. So the other thing I want to do, because I'm here, even though yesterday was a rainy day, today's kind of like an overcast day, and I planted like some basil and some parsley and some dill.
Yeah.
And I need to plant some tomatoes. I still have not called my nephew to get some ideas from him and to see if I can help him to contribute, because he's good at.
Yeah.
Man, he had, I don't know, over 300 and something plants or so. I'm just estimating because he gave me a lot.
Yeah.
But anyway, so while we're here, this segment is going to be me doing a really quick segment on skincare, because I see a lot of people doing skincare stuff. This is my eye cream. So it's eye cream. And I think it's important for people to know, our age and younger, that when you do stuff around your eyes, go in. Use the ring finger and go in.
Yes.
Inwards. And I take the rest of the eye cream and I just kind of like use it by going up to my eyebrow and that. So and this is what I do every night, and then every day, and then at night before I go to the shower. After I get out the shower, I put the eye cream on. I put the eye cream on again to even sleep in.
Hang on. He's climbing a counter.
Oh, okay. So while she's going, so now I have my moisturizer. So this is the moisturizer, and then again, this is Arbonne. And I saw one lady, you can get as long as you're using something on a daily basis, even a couple times a day, because people are like, my goodness, you don't even look like you're, 60. I'm 60, and my sister's in her 50s. But it's because of taking care of your skin. So I don't have that much, as you can tell here. Where's the camera? Right. That's my cream. And this is my moisturizer. So now this is important to go in an upward motion.
Yeah.
Upward, because from Mary Kay back in the day was that all day long gravity is pulling our skin down. So
gravity.
Always go up. So I go down on the nose, but I do go in around the eyes. Remember that, ring finger, and then up, including, not until one time on YouTube, this lady said, this is called your décolleté. Did you know that? This is your décolleté.
A décolleté?
Décolleté.
A décolleté. Sounds fancy.
It sounds like French or something, but décolleté.
Décolleté.
What is your décolleté?
Like negligee.
Décolleté. Yes. So I said décolleté to Google, and it's showing the neck area. Let me see.
Oh.
So yes. And décolleté, of course I couldn't spell it, but there it is, décolleté.
I'm holding the post, you see me.
Thank you. I did see you off the corner of my eye, but I did not say it out loud.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, that décolleté. So it's important to always go in an upward motion, and yeah, I do have a little turtleneck under here too.
Oh,
today's that kind of weather that you can get away with all the clothing that I have on. So
we have beautiful rain today, is why you don't see a whole lot of sunlight coming in.
Oh, for me, I'm also not facing. Oh, you?
No, for us, it's really cloudy.
Yeah. So, and then I have this, I think it's probably some kind of, serum with hyaluronic acid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Hyaluronic acid.
Who makes that? With a tint. Like
It's also Arbonne.
Oh, my. Yeah. Well, we may have to talk Arbonne offline, because it seems like they have a lot of products that are like,
Absolutely. Oh, she's back again. She says, I use some castor oil occasionally on my face, and I do the same thing.
Yes. Same. Occasionally.
And I put it on my eyelids. Yes, eyelids are also important. And
Yes.
I didn't know about going up. Yes, going up in an upward motion. And she
Yes.
said, laugh out loud. I said décolleté. She said dead leg who? She's so funny.
Right?
How do you spell it? I just asked Google
Yeah.
Google décolleté. Décolleté.
Décolleté.
Not decorative. Décolleté. It's
Mm-hmm.
DECOLLETE. Décolleté. I guess I might have to put that in the comments.
Décolleté. Décolleté.
Décolleté.
Décolleté.
So
Yeah.
in French, décolleté. No, they did not put that in French for real. The description is in French.
Oui, mon chéri.
Yeah, the meaning of décolleté is wearing a strapless or low neck dress. How to use décolleté? No, what does it mean? Your skin on the décolleté is thinner than they say the skin on your arm. So it's very, 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 very fragile. Yes. Yes.
Fragile.
So, but that is how and then I usually I use this serum. Let me see. You guys can see me. I don't have a bigger mirror. I'm using my little stand here.
Oh.
I got one for me and one for my husband, and this one has a mirror on it.
Nice.
And this one's for my husband and does not have this. My husband hardly ever uses this thing, and I'm using it more than him. I love it. Oh, you found it.
So I should actually put a mirror on. I wanted to make sure I had everything today. I tell you, yeah. I found it after we started talking about it. I'm like, just walk around, girl. You know you have it somewhere. And voila.
So voila. Did you pack your stuff this morning, or did you look for it? Did you know last night?
I packed it this morning. Mm-hmm. On the way. I have the regular stand right now. You can't see.
Okay. And then I bought these on the same night. This is supposed to be gel to keep your little bit of eyebrows up, like it holds your eyebrows in an upward position.
Yeah. Kind of like less jam or something.
Yes, but for your eyebrows. Yeah.
Oh.
My daughters and I, and actually our bond sells it too. I need to go and get my next one from them because I think I'll.
So is it pricey? Do I get a discount? I mean, how does it work?
We will have to look at it offline because, yeah, I mean.
So that means yes, it's pricey. Got it.
Well, it's like Clinique, Mary Kay. They're all in that same. It's not CVS.
Gotcha.
And this right here is my peppermint oil from Arbonne.
Mm-hmm.
So, off and on, I've been selling. I can't even say selling, but I've been self-consuming. I love the smell of peppermint. Oh, it just makes you feel so refreshed.
Yeah, it's kind of like lavender for me. Relax.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. But, I have lavender also.
Here's my makeup.
Yes. Yes, girl. And I had that too. I do have that. I love it. And then I put on a little bit of lip gloss or lipstick, and I'm not going out the house, so I just put a little lip gloss on.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing I can't leave the house without, well, I can, but I prefer not to.
Yeah.
And seeing how we're all not blessed with the same eyebrows that my sister has, I usually do touch up my eyebrows a little bit, so at least you can see them. I said see them.
Now until you go, who's so hot?
Yeah. Hello. Thank you. And that's when I'm out with my husband. I'm like, did I just wipe off one of my eyebrows? And my girls are like, yep, you did.
You should do like that. Remember I told you about that Latina lady on George Lopez's show when he had that show? She used magic marker.
I was gonna post it, but I'm like, some people may not think it's funny.
Well, you know what? They have those tattoo artists that tattoo you some eyebrows. You don't want that, or that.
Go ahead.
Until it fades.
That's what I'm saying. Then you get older and your skin starts to sag and your eyebrow be down here. I'm like, no, thank you. No.
Did I show you this last time?
What is it?
It's a mini peppermint grass-fed beef stick.
Oh, I think you did. I could go for one of those right about now.
Sam's.
Oh, I don't think we have Sam's. We have BJ and we have Costco's.
We have Costco and BJ's. I mean, Costco and Sam's.
And so there you go. That's a really quick tutorial on And then I would use some if I had. Oh, I do have it. Look at me.
Don't you also get a foundation or something you put on? You don't know?
I don't. You know what? You and I have really good skin. I'm not gonna. We're blessed. So I don't like all the people do tons and tons of stuff. I don't. I don't do all that. And if I was leaving the house today, I would put on my eyeliner, just a little bit of eyeliner under my eyes. And and I've had this compact since probably Mary Kay. I'm all over the place with the brands here. But you know what? If you have something, I'm not. Look how much is left in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's when you know good stuff.
I've had this for a long time. And so you can tell from the sun, I would just take a little bit of powder and I would just go like that. So I wouldn't be as shiny in those spots. And of course, still going in. Of course, you could use a brush and all the sponge, all those things. But this is just really quick. So that, and then if I was going out to, like I went to that I think I did tell the story about the wedding and we were underdressed. Did I tell that story?
Yeah.
It was a birthday party. And then I would also do a really quick.
So can I tell you also? You finish. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's it. So a little bit of mascara.
So I asked for. I've got to tell you that okay. No,
you see yourself in there.
I think.
So this is a little mirror that my daughter has. I had gold. My baby girl had this blue one. The middle daughter had a pink, and the oldest daughter had a purple. We all had exactly the same one. I don't remember where I got them from, but now she has the gold one and I have hers. But anyway, so now what were you gonna say? Okay, on M, if you're watching, I'm letting my sister talk. Go ahead. What are you eating? What are you eating?
I just told you I'm eating, lady.
Oh, well, I you showed me it, but I didn't know you were eating it. I thought you were eating like that.
So, and what I like about it is it's actually the size of my hand, so it's not too big. I don't have to worry about, it's portion control. Benny, want to bite? All right. I see them and it's like I want their attention. Benny, what's up? That yummy?
Oh, I forgot that we're on Facebook and we're on live with YouTube.
Oh, so I had the audacity to ask for a lender car, right? And when you think lender car, you think like rental car. In your mind, you think like rental car, like rental, right? So which that means like it's like newer or whatever. So you don't know how bougie you are. I think that I am like a well-grounded person, right? But when I ever saw the minivan that they gave me, I was like, okay. I mean, it's like filthy it's filthy in the inside. I'm like, you know how you touch the steering wheel, you don't even want to touch the steering wheel because like this feels like gross. So, and I only asked for the minivan because I had my bicycle in the back of my car, and I'm going on a ride on Friday, so I'm gonna need my car. I'm gonna need my bike. Couldn't have my car, but I need my bike. Okay. So I went to open up the side door. I put it in the back trunk. It fit, but I went to go open the side door, and the side door on my side won't open. It won't open. And so then for church on Sunday, I had to open up Pop's door and close it. He saw it closed. I said, "Don't worry. It looks like it's open, but it's really closed. It's really closed."
Yeah, I had my Suburban was like that. I actually after a while I had to drive holding the door open. I had to drive holding the door closed.
So no. So thank God, not that bad. But the steering wheel, like it was so hard to turn the steering wheel. I said, is this steering wheel supposed to be like this hard? She says, I'll go outside and check. She says, oh yeah, it's fine. I'm like, and it's like you don't know how far removed you are from a car that's that many years old, right? So I said, thank you, Lord, for this humbling experience. It's definitely humbling, So you want to say every second, oh, my car's in the shop. Oh, my car's in the shop. That's when you know, okay, thank you, Lord, for this humbling experience. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you appreciate that you're able to, to upgrade, So I am thankful and not snooty, about it. But it took me a minute to be like, because I thought maybe I'll go ahead and wait and get an Enterprise. We're already going through my insurance anyhow. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So, but yeah, this way I don't have to wait for anybody. I got the loaner. I'll give it to them the way I got it, and give it back the same way too.
Or at least a car wash, because you know how you say,
"Girl, that ain't my car." What?
What did Jesus say? What would Jesus do?
I guess I could give it back better than I got it. But I mean, I'm gonna get some. I do close my eyes to wake the steering wheel off, though. I can't. Every time I touch the steering wheel, I go wash my hands.
That's what our parents taught us. To leave a place better than the way we found it, whether it's an Airbnb or whatever.
So, guess what I did on Sunday?
What'd you do?
I got home on Saturday. On Sunday, I made a big old spaghetti meal for everyone.
We had spaghetti on Sunday. Both my kids were like, spaghetti. Like you thought it was like gourmet because we haven't had spaghetti in a long time. And so, wait. They had spaghetti on.
Yeah, they had spaghetti. I watched them eat my spaghetti. I didn't taste it, so I was hoping that, like, we're tasters. We have to have it just right before we actually have people eat it, right?
Well, I did taste it. Because I didn't start our dedication until Monday. But on Saturday I did taste it, and and it was good. But I didn't have any pasta. I just had the sauce.
Oh yeah.
What did I do? I had the sauce. Yeah, I forgot what I ate it with, but it was sauce. Yeah. So
yeah.
Anyway.
So I had the sauce and the pasta. So I was kind of pleasantly surprised when I was able to eat it because the circumstances changed, and it was actually tasty. I had a little smidgen of the bread, but yeah, I found out a good bowl of spaghetti.
I'm thinking I'm having a really good Arbonne day because I'm dedication, and we're there was a special situation. There was a special situation as to why you and I are like in this prayer mode. Say it that way.
Yes.
And so I've been drinking my amino acids and my chlorophyll, but the other thing that helps to stabilize my appetite is Arbonne fizz sticks.
Fizz sticks, I love those. I'm still waiting for the ones from the other company we were with.
They're still down there. They're probably stuck in the package, but you can.
If they're stuck, I'll just put them in some hot water or put them in some water, let it soak for a minute, and I will shake them bad boys up and still use them. Still good.
Remind me, because we're gonna meet each other after this weekend. We'll be at a special graduation out of the state, but we don't have to say where. So yeah, but you have to send me a reminder. It's not that I want to forget them, but
I can put them in the bag now because we will both forget.
Girl, I only start packing. That's middle daughter. That middle daughter will pack 2 weeks early.
Yeah.
And sit on, measure it, do the things, pretend, practice holding her bags, and practice pull.
Oh! I forgot to tell you on Sunday for the meal. So our kids, all the kids came with their kids, right? That are actually here, in Texas. So minus the one son, I love him, but
it was down the street from me in Connecticut.
So after church, I told my daughter and her beau that you bring them because they have friends that are coming to the church now as well. They've been there coming for about a month, maybe a little bit over a month now. So I said you can invite them if you want to, and the young couple came to the house also. Oh, neat! What's that?
So I started this morning. These are zinnias. Your son is really the son that's down the street from me. He's really good with starting zinnias from the seed.
Yes.
Just pack it off, and I put it upside down on here so I can remember what it is. Because you and I do the same thing where I figure, I remember.
It's a mystery when it comes up.
Yeah,
I get it. I totally get it. Yeah. So it was a blast. They want to come back the next Sunday that Mima has a Sunday dinner. Oh. And they were able. I made enough to where they could take food to go. Oh my goodness! So are those cucumbers?
These are, I believe, this is my watermelon seeds.
Yeah, I can never tell cucumber, watermelon, and cantaloupe apart initially.
Yeah, watermelon. Because on the package, the lid, I put a corner of the package so I can remember. Okay, that's the watermelon. And I finally put the tag in there. Of course, I got to write on it now. But I was out there this morning. I still didn't finish telling you about. Running out of time.
Running out of time. That's 6 minutes.
So where did your daughter and her beau? They met these people from college, and they go to
yes. Yes.
That's nice.
Yes. So and they've been coming for like over a month now, and they keep coming back. Praise God, right? So,
Oh,
but yeah, they came to the house. They had a blast. They all went to the basketball courts afterward to run off some of the food they ate, and yeah, so it was nice.
and
And
all that was a big pot of spaghetti, right?
yeah, so he said, I'm away from my family. I'm from VA. He says, you could be my auntie or my mom. I said, make it so.
That's nice. That's what I do miss. I do miss fellowship. I mean, from
Yeah,
not, because we do church at home now.
yeah.
So I do miss that fellowship. But I still didn't finish telling you that at 6 o'clock this morning, I got up to do a Bible study online. So I read Proverbs 5 yesterday. I did Proverbs 6 today, and
Yeah.
tomorrow morning I'm not sure. So before it was 8 o'clock in the morning. This morning it was like 6:30, and tomorrow I'm not sure if I'll do it at 6 or 6:30.
Is it every day with someone?
It's just me online on TikTok.
Oh,
I went live on TikTok.
I think that's amazing.
So, and it makes you kind of nervous because you don't want people coming in or saying, but you know what though? I saw one girl do it one time, and I can't watch the TikTok screen because I didn't have it on my face. I had the Bible on, I had my phone on the Bible, my son's Bible, and I read from the NIV version. So I couldn't watch the screen. And then I switched from the NIV version, and then I read the King James version because it still gives people time to come into the room.
Right.
And so tomorrow I might read the NIV version
Of
the king of each proverb for the day. Because I told people there's a proverb for each day. So, and there's 31. So you can read a proverb every day and gain that wisdom.
Right.
And so if I can find a message Bible, I'm sure somewhere in the house I have a message Bible. Read it in 3 different versions, and it kind of gives people a chance to come in and out of in and out of the room. So
I like that. You'll be weeding out your audience. I like that.
So I don't have time to engage. I mean, not unless after I read my versions, because I don't want to lose my spot either. And it's already still nerve wracking. I told you the first time I did it, I couldn't find the exit button because I was so nervous.
Yeah.
And I had to jump off. And I thought that if I swiped out, it would close me out. It didn't. And then I went to YouTube because it sent me a message. You still have people in the waiting room, and TikTok or something like that, something to that effect. So then I went to YouTube to find a short video to show me how to exit out of it. So
yeah.
And I went back, I was still live.
So how do you exit out of it?
The top right hand corner, there's a round circle. And when my nerves were calmed down, I went back to the screen. I was still logged in, and I just looked at the round circle and I clicked it, and it exited me out. So all that took about 15 minutes. So, but if tomorrow, if I read, I'm not reading fast because we're from New England, we talk fast,
Yeah.
So I'm trying to just take my time and read the NIV version first.
Yeah.
Which is what I'm most comfortable with, and then the New King James, and then I think I'll read the Message if I can find that version.
Can I just tell you that my mind was blown when I found out that there's a 40 and up TikTok?
Yes, right?
A 40 and up now.
And 50 and up and 60 and up.
What?
I found them all. Yeah.
So, but I'm excited though because I that was like our younger sister had mentioned it, but like just kind of mentioned it, like I'll say kind of in passing, but not like giving me instruction, like. So I'm like, oh yeah, but it really didn't sink in that like it was like a true over 40 It's actually a whole area you can say I want to be. This is my group right here. These are my people. Put me with the people. And then you sent me the link of one, and I'm like, this is for real. Well, I'll be there going. And there were so many professionals like doctors and lawyers and and such, but there's also, us regular people on there also, but that was so nice to see. And
now you got me looking at it because I want to show one of them.
Okay.
Let's see. Go ahead. Keep talking though. Sorry.
But yeah, so just this, that was really, really like mind blowing.
And what I love about it is they're like, y'all, we're not here for the drama. We're not here for the gossip. We're here to encourage one another. And if you cannot do it, then keep it moving.
Afuera. Don't get.
So I've never seen this one before, but I just want to show people that I'm sure they believe us. But let's see if I can. Can you see this?
Let's see. Not yet. I just see you and I.
Okay.
advice I could give a woman who was 40 and older for 2025.
Can you see it now?
I know December. Yes. I already know how y'all feel about December. So if you're waiting for 2025, or if you would like to start today, because it's always a good day to make a good decision, right?
40
These
and up
are my best tried and true tips for a beautiful fitness routine. Number 1.
Oh, we didn't hear this.
No.
12,000 steps a day.
Every
day, 7 days a week.
Yes.
Number 2, strength train 3 to 4 times a week. If you're going to strength train 4 times a week, I highly recommend at least 1 or 2 of those days be something like Pilates or bar, right? Number 3, drink a lot of water. Figure out how many ounces you personally need to stay hydrated and drink that every single day.
Half your body weight.
Number 4, track your food. I don't care.
I've been doing
if
that.
You think you eat really healthy. I don't care if you feel like your portions are always under control. Eat by some type of plan and track it. Definitely want to be tracking your protein and your fiber if like a flatter tummy is something that is a goal of yours, right?
Yes, please.
Do that. Hold on. Okay. Prioritize your sleep. Get enough sleep. And it's got to be good quality sleep. I can tell the difference in just the way my face looks when I get sleep and when I do not. My eyes look so super puffy. Like I look a mess. I look bad. I look like something's going on with me when I don't get enough sleep. Prioritize your sleep and get enough of that. Limit your alcohol intake.
We don't do that anyway, so
limit it. I like a glass of champagne. I love a glass of wine. A cocktail has never done me dirty. But I noticed a huge difference now that I'm in my glory years. I noticed that alcohol does not do me right. It just doesn't.
I'm gonna follow her.
Alcohol does not do me right. And it too shows up all over my body. All the inflammation.
What is she eating?
I want some. Cut it out.
I don't know. Like what you had.
If your goal is to like see some type of physique change. And I think those are all my tips. It's probably enough of them. Do that in 2025 and you'll notice a change in your body. But it's got to be every day. It's got to be every day.
Oh,
you must be relentless in your efforts.
Oh, boy.
And when I say relentless, I mean you have got to want it better than you want anything else.
Oh,
and
Lord.
For me, I want it so bad
Except for the Lord.
that it is truly my personality. It is truly who I am. It has become like obnoxiously so because that is how bad I want it.
Okay.
So, enjoy your holiday season.
All right. Okay. And so seeing as how we're going out now, I'm gonna have to just close this out with couldn't help it. Can't help myself. No, I can, but come on now. Can you see? Can you still hear me? What happened? Oh no, where did she go? Where did she go? There she is. I'm like, we're about to hang up. What happened? Like, we're closing out now. What happened?
Yeah, we're about to close now. Oops, swipe. I was swiping all the screens I had open while you were showing her. You're showing the young lady. And oh Lord, one swipe too many. I'm like, no, too late.
I was like, okay. So did you heard her to the end though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
anyway, I heard you say, okay, we're about to close out. So I heard her.
Okay. All right. So let me see. I was just trying to close out with my funny thing.
Okay.
I can't. It's not coming up. What's up?
It's actually showing a whole. Oh, are you trying to do like another TT?
Yeah.
Okay,
here we go.
Is this going to be the one we talked about already, Tina Turner?
I was just checking to see if I went viral.
No.
Okay. I was just checking to see if I went viral. No.
Oh,
okay. I was just checking to see if I went viral. No. Okay.
I was just checking to see if I
went viral.
That's funny.
Okay. I was just checking to see if I went viral.
No.
I'm going to try that one.
Okay.
You gotta teach me how to add myself in it, you know. Oh, and because you spruce yourself up. How do you spruce yourself up?
Girl, that ain't nothing but a TikTok screen. Ain't nothing but a TikTok screen. But yeah, I love it. My husband's like, I don't like you. That's too much makeup. I'm like, honey, it's just a screen. Because you could be in a car with nothing on, and then you can change the screen. I even had a picture of myself with a nose ring. I'm like, I'm not ever gonna do it, but I wasn't gonna do it, girl. I wasn't gonna do it. But I wanted to make sure that before we go, that daughter of the Most High said, oh, why can't I get to? I'm looking for one of these days. I'm gonna have to have you do the monitoring so you can see that it's not. So she was saying that the King James version is better, of course, yes, and I agree. It's just that I love the fact that I read the King James version, but the NIV breaks it down, and I know sometimes it changes some words up and stuff like that. But if there's people who have never even read the Bible, if I'm reading it online, and she says, "Peace and blessing. Have a wonderful day." Thank you, my dear. I just try and do the NIV version so other people can get a better understanding. Yeah. So anyway, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. So what do we do here? We do peace, love, and blessings. Thank you. That was so fun. You did it from the house of your family.
Yes. Mi familia.
Yeah, I do miss not having like that kind of fellowship.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, we shall see each other at the graduation. NIV cuts out the scriptures also. Yes, NIV cuts out the scriptures also. Yes. That's why I'm going to read 3 versions. I'll read all versions. And people are popping in the room. So, and I figure as much fun as I have on social media, I can represent the Lord with some scripture.
I love that. And if you're doing Proverbs, I can go to my little, Ajua on TikTok and do some Proverbs, a little bit of Proverbs.
Jump in on mine. This we'll do me this month, and we'll do you after. Because I figure for the month of May, I could hang tight for 30 days and show people you can do it for 30 days. But anyway, I'll have to set out a notification. It's like you want to set out a notification so people could join, but then you're nervous that people are going to watch you. But it's like, okay, I don't want to get to the heavenly door, and then Lord say, hey, you didn't want anybody to know that you was actually a Christian. So I want to hear, well done.
If you're ashamed of me, I'll be ashamed of you, right?
Exactly. Well done, good and faithful servant.
Yeah. So, all right. I got my family tied up in a room long enough.
Yep. I love you. Peace and blessings.
Love ya. Peace and blessings.
We'll talk later on tonight. Love you. Bye.
Yep. Toodles.
Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment. Share with a friend. Peace and blessings.
Respect.